You've written the letter. You've sent the text. You poured your heart out into a message that said, I'm sorry, and you meant every word of it. You were ready to move forward, but instead of a bridge, you met a wall. Maybe they told you it wasn't enough, or maybe they didn't respond at all. It makes you wonder, is there a secret code I'm missing? Am I speaking a different language? Today, we're going to talk about why even the most heartfelt apology often falls flat. We'll look at the moving target of their expectations and the hidden benefits an adult child gets from staying mad, and why sometimes your apology isn't the problem at all. One of the biggest reasons your apology fails is because your child isn't looking for regret. They're looking for a mirror. They want you to speak their pain back to them. They want to hear you describe their hurt so accurately they finally feel seen. But here's the dilemma for mothers. How do you hit the nail on the head? How do you speak their pain back to them when they haven't expressed to you constructively their pain? Often, the accusations are vague. You were always controlling, or you never supported me, or they are so accusatory during emotional outbursts that your natural instinct is to defend your character. It is incredibly difficult to apologize for a version of history you don't recognize. If your apology didn't work, it's very likely you were apologizing for what you did, while they were waiting for you to apologize for how they felt over all these years. It's a gap in perception that is almost impossible to bridge without communication, clear communication from their side. We also have to talk about something rarely discussed in this space: the perceived benefits of estrangement. Why would an adult child want to hold on to anger even after a sincere apology? For some, anger is a shield. As long as they're mad at you, they don't have to deal with the complexities of rehabbing and building an adult relationship. Anger gives them a sense of moral superiority and a clear villain to blame for their current life frustrations. How can they begin to form a relationship with someone they've accused of being the problem for so long? For others, the payoff is bonding or community. Sometimes an adult child has formed a new identity, social circle, or family, and rejecting you is how they prove loyalty to their new life. In these cases, your apology is actually a threat to the narrative they built. They need to stay mad to keep their new tribes intact. It's not that your apology was wrong. It's that their current identity depends on you being the problem. I want to offer you some radical validation. Your apology wasn't wrong. If you were sincere, if you were humble, if you were open to change, then you did your part. We've been conditioned to believe that if we can just say the right words at the right time, then we can control the outcome. But an apology is just an invitation, not a remote control. If they are not ready to drop their sword and shield, then no combination of words will be enough. You could apologize in a different language for every day of the year. But if they are currently receiving a psychological benefit from being done with you, they will find a reason to reject it. This isn't a failure of your heart. It's a reflection of their current internal state. So what does work? It's shifting from trying to fix the relationship to simply accepting their need for space. Instead of sending another I'm sorry note, the most powerful thing you can do is to step back. By accepting the silence, you're actually giving them the most profound apology possible. You are saying, I hear that you need to be away from me right now, and I love you enough to let you go. This takes away the fuel from their anger. When there is no bad guy for them to fight against, the payoff of them staying mad may start to dwindle. You are leaving the door of reconciliation open, but you are no longer standing in the doorway begging them to come in. If you sent an apology that was ignored or rejected, please stop beating yourself up. You cannot heal a relationship by yourself, and you cannot speak a pain that hasn't been clearly explained to you. You are a good mother who made a human effort, and I'm so proud of you for living through the pain and isolation. Now it's time to take that effort and pour it into your own healing. If you felt the frustration of a failed apology, I want you to comment below. Let's support each other in releasing the guilt and reclaiming our own worth. I'm so glad you're here, and I'll see you on the next one.